Hello everyone, you are welcome to this class. So in this class, we want to continue from where we stopped on fractions. But today we want to look at uh, how to convert fractions to decimals and percentages. So we have just basically three objectives. So our learning outcomes in this video are this. The first one is how to convert decimals to fractions. The second one is how to convert fractions to decimals. And the third one is how to convert decimals to percentages. And then let's start with the first one, and which is converting decimals to fractions. So we're going to make use of the place value table to guide us on how to convert decimals to fractions. Now on the place value, we have the first one. When you have a number written in single digits, that is units or ones. But when they are more than that, we have two-digit numbers, so we're going to make it of units and a tens. But when you have the decimal, so immediately after the decimal towards the right, so the next value will be tenth, that is 1/10. Depends on what you have there, then 100th and 1000th. All right. So you should note that 0.1 is 1/10 because that one is in the place value of tenths, that is 1/10. If it is 0.01, the 1 is in the place value of hundredths, that is why it is 1 over 100. It is pronounced as 100ths. Then 0.001 is 1,000th. 1,000th. I hope that is clear. All right. So let's move to an example now. So let's look at 0.13. You want to put 0.513. So what we're going to do is that we're going to put it on the place value table. So 0 will be under the unit, point, decimal point under decimal point, then 1 will be under tenth, and 3 is under what? Hundredths. So which means this 1 3 is 1/1300th. Is what? 1300. Since the decimal is up to the hundredths, its denominator will be what? 100. That's what it means. So where 13 is what? Denominator. So that means we're saying that 0.13 is 1300. That is 13 out of what? 100. I hope this is very clear. All right. So let's try another one. We have what is 5.2 in fractions. So we asked to simplify as much as possible. So let's look at how to do that. So since you have a whole number, the answer will be a mixed number. It's going to be a mixed number where 5 is the whole part and 2 is under tenths. That will be what? 2/10. So it's going to be 2/10. So 5 whole number, 2/10. That's how it's going to be. 5 whole number, 2/10. 5 whole number, 2/10. I hope that is clear. So that means we're saying we are now going to simplify. Let's simplify by dividing the numerator and the denominator by the highest common factor, which is 2. So 2 can divide 10 and can as well divide 2. So in that case, we're going to divide 2 by 2 and 10 by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So that means the final answer is 5 whole number 1 over 5, 1/5. 5 whole number 1/5. I hope this is clear, right? So that is that on this. So let's look at the next one. We have learned how to convert decimals to fractions now. Now let's now look at the same way we're converting from fraction to decimal. So that's the next thing. So converting fractions to decimal, how do we do that? It's quite simple as well. It's easy to convert fractions that have 10, 100 or 1000 as a denominator. Just like the case of this, we're converting 31 over 100 to decimals. So what is going to happen is we're going to write the numerator on the place value. So let's see how we go about that. All right, so we have it. The numerator, we're going to writing it on the place value, which is 0. Since it's 100, so 3 will be 100 tens and 1 will be what? 100, which means 3100. 3100. So which means the plus value will stop at hundreds. Exactly. So that means our answer is 0.31. So 3100 is what? 0.31. I hope this is very clear. Okay. So that is that on that. So let's now see a situation whereby we don't have 10 or 100 and 1000 as the denominator. What are we going to do? How are we going to do that? It's quite simple as well. So let's look at this. So it's easy to convert fractions that have this and this and this, blah, 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 blah. Sorry for that. So we've looked at this. So if the denominator is not in the power of 10, it's just like we have 2 over 5. How do we do that? 2 over 5. The first step is think of a number that can be multiplied by the denominator to make it a power of 10. Whether 10, 100, or 1000. So with a denominator of 5, we can multiply it by 2. We can use it to multiply 5 to give us 10. So once you multiply the denominator by 2, you must also multiply the numerator by 2. So that's what we say there. Multiply the numerator and denominator by the number you got from step 1. And we got 2 to keep the fraction equivalent. So in that case, so we multiply 2 by 2 and 5 by 2. So that would then give us 4 out of 10. So as we have it here now, so 4 out of 10, that is 4 tenths. 4 tenths. So 4 tenths, if you put it on the place value, that's going to give us 0.4. So step 3, write the fraction in decimal. So 4 tenths is 0.4 because it's only 10. So 4 will be under the 10th value. So this means it's 2 over 5 is equal to 0. What? 0.4. I hope this is very clear to you. All right. So we're going to move to the last part, which is on objective, which is converting decimals to percentages. So we look at what percentages is. We use percentage to represent a part of a whole, just like we use fraction. So if decimals have a decimal point, percentage have the percent symbol, which is this. So when we talk about percentage, it came from the Latin word percentum. That means per 100. So which means percent is talking about over 100. So and we've learned how to convert when you have a fraction that is into hundredth place or decimal to the hundredth place. So the same thing with this. So let's look at this. So we're going to follow the steps to see how to convert decimals to percentage, which is quite simple, pretty simple. So step 1 is that we're going to move the decimal point. We are converting decimals to percentages in this case. So we're going to move the decimal point 2 places to the right because percentage has 100, right? It's the 100th place. So you just move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So you're going to see that right away. Just like the case of 0.75. So move the decimal point in the first place, that is 1. That's between 7 and 5. Then the second place is going to stop in front of 5. So that is it. You can see 75 points. So that is not all. So the next step is to replace the decimal point where you have it here. You now replace it with what? Percent symbol. So that means you're going to be 75%. I hope this is very clear. All right, so that is just a simple way of how to convert decimals to percentages. I hope this is very clear to you. So in a summary on what we have done today in this video, the first one is that we've learned how to convert decimals to fractions. So decimals up to tens will have denominator of 10. You understand? That is, if the decimal is in the 10th place, then it should be going to be what? Stop at what? Over 10. If it's 100, it's going to be over 100. If it's 1,000, over 1,000. So if you look at this 7 is in a thousandth place. That is 7 thousandths. So the second one is that we've learned how to convert fractions to decimals. If the denominator is 10, the decimal number will be up to tenths. 7 over 10, that is 0.7. 7 will be in the 10th place. If it's over 100, it's going to be in the 100th place. If it's over 1,000, it's going to be 1,000th place. So that's what we have it. So if the denominator is not a power of 10, so the first step we explain is that multiply a number to both the numerator and the denominator to make the denominator a power of 10. Then simplify if needed. So then convert as you normally would. So just like you have there, 1 over 2, which is going to be 5 over 10. We're multiplying both numerator and denominator by. So because 1 over 2, the denominator of 1 over 2 is 2. So we need to look for a number that we're going to multiply by 2 to get 10, and that is 5. So that we're going to multiply the numerator by 5 and the denominator by 5. So that gives 5 over 10. That is 5/10, which is 0.5. And the last part is this, and the percentage. So percentage is a part of a whole, as we have said. We use symbol this to mean 100 per 100. So to convert decimals to percentage, we just move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So as you can see this on 0.281, we move the decimal point to 2 places. As you can see, we moved it twice. Then it should be between 8 and 1. And that's going to be 28.1%. I hope this is very clear. So I think that is what we have for us in this video. But before we go, I would like you to look at this task. Think about this and put your answer in the comment section and I'll respond to you. After riding the roller coaster, Cat got hungry and went to the snack bar for pizza. If you had 6 out of 8 slices of pizza, what percentage of the whole pizza did he eat? Share your answer in the comment section. So this is where we're going to stop in this video. I hope you find this video useful and helpful. Don't forget, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So anytime I release video like this, you'll be the first to have access to it and benefit from it. So we're going to continue in the next class. So bye for now.